comic book fans, and welcome to a special edition of Cammy's Comic Corner, the Best of 2008 in my humble opinion edition. I'm your host as always, Cammy. Now, 2008 was a fantastic year for comics. We got some great new series, we got some great ongoing series, and we were introduced to maybe a few new writers and artists. Overall, I had a really fun time this year. Thanks, 2008, for being such an awesome year. But now, I'm going to talk about, in my humble opinion, who I thought were the best writers, artists, which were the best series, best story arc, and best single issue. So, with that being said, let's go on to my top 5 writers of 2008. First up, the man who has covered all playing fields is Mr. Jason Aaron. From books ranging from Scalped, Wolverine, Ghost Rider, Hellblazer, Black Panther, Joker's Asylum, The Penguin, and the Punisher Max Christmas Special. The man is just showing us he can play Marvel, Vertigo, DC. Just throw something at him. He'll make a story out of it. I've been loving him on Scalped, and I'm so glad that 2008 showed that he could write in any universe, any story, any character. And I'm really hoping to see him on maybe an ongoing Punisher book, or Wolverine, or stay on Ghost Rider, because I never read Ghost Rider up until Jason Aaron was on it. It was just a horrible book. But as soon as he got there, it was a whole new world. Next up, we have Geoff Johns. You know, that Geoff Johns. He's been dipping his fingers in Green Lantern, JSA, Superman and Action Comics, Booster Gold, Final Crisis Legion of Three Worlds, Final Crisis Rage of the Red Lanterns, and Final Crisis Rogue's Revenge. The man has been busier than usual in 2008, and let me just tell you, the quality has not gone downhill whatsoever. And any story that he writes is just 100% has me hooked. I can't wait till the next issue, yada yada yada. Next up we have Peter J. Tomasi. You might know him on Black Adam, The Dark Ages, Nightwing, Green Lantern Corps, and Final Crisis Requiem. Now, this is my new favorite writer of 2008. I am so glad that I was introduced to him this year, because it's made the DC universe a whole lot better, a hell of a lot better. Because Geoff Johns can't do all this by himself, people. He needs someone to help him out. Peter J. Tomasi is that man. Next up, on the Marvel side of things, we have Ed Brubaker. He was writing Captain America, Daredevil, Criminal, Uncanny X-Men, and the Immortal Iron Fist this year. A couple of them, like the Immortal Iron Fist, was my new favorite series of 2007. And to have him finish off with Matt Fraction in 2008, it was just great. And then Criminal. Oh my goodness. You want a good crime book? Criminal was excellent this year, all thanks to Brubaker. And finally, this year, my favorite writer is Brian Wood of DMZ, Northlanders, and Local. Finally, Local finished this year, and then it came out in a beautiful collected hardcover. Northlanders, I've always wanted a Viking comic, and sure enough, here comes Brian Wood giving me what I want. Not just an ongoing, but just different stories every few months. It's a great concept, the art's gorgeous, and the story has Viking all over it. So Brian Wood is another favorite writer of 2008. Now on to my top artists this year. So leading off we have Ben Templesmith of Welcome to Hoxford, Dead Space, and Wormwood Gentleman Corpse. Every issue of Welcome to Hoxford that came out just gripped me. The art was terrifying, but it fit the story so well. It was just made. His art was created for just that whole horror freaky deaky genre, and I just love it. Every page I want to own. So with that being said, he was absolutely my favorite artist of 2008. Next up we have Leinil Yu. Mainly he's been known for his art on Secret Invasion, which really, in my opinion, helped that book finish strong, was the art on that. And also from his art on New Avengers. So anything Marvel big events related, Leinil Yu was on, and just doing a kick-ass job of it, because the man's art is amazing. Next up we have Gabriel Ba of Casanova, The Umbrella Academy, and Pixu. Pixu was this independent book that I had a chance to pick up at Comic-Con this past year, and just flipping through it, I just love his stuff. And then, I'm sorry, I just totally forgot, The Umbrella Academy. Probably my favorite book of 2007/2008, because of Gabriel's art. It was very Mike Mignola, Dark Horse-esque, making that book really fit in to that Dark Horse universe and just blowing my mind away. Next up we have Juan Jose Ripe of No Hero and Black Summer. Now Black Summer, every issue that came out, the art was just so detailed. I could sit and look at a page for minutes at a time because every little scratch, every little pebble in the scene, it must have taken the man days to draw, and yet he is that good that he makes it just look gorgeous on any book he's on. And finally, this year we have Jim Ken Nomura. Now I recently went into how much I loved his art in a previous episode of I Kill Giants. That's what he's known for. That's the only title he has under his belt. But I think after I Kill Giants is over with, many writers are going to come and knocking on his door, because this guy is like the brand new up-and-coming star, in my opinion, and he's going to be going places. You're going to see this name in the future. Now, on to the top series of 2008. My top favorite series of 2008 is Scalped. Jason Aaron really blossomed in 2008, and so did Scalped. The storylines picked up, and you realize it wasn't all about Red Crow and Dashiell Badhorse anymore. No. It was about all these other faces that you've never seen on the reservation before, and their stories. Just gripping, intense, great. I highly recommend this series to anyone. Next up is The Sword from I.M.H.O. The Luna Brothers have been doing nothing but blowing me away issue after issue. These guys can make a great killer, literally, cliffhanger that makes you just, you can't wait for another month. You have to have it now. And plus add in the Luna Brothers art and writing, and you got yourself a killer series. I fell in love with it when it first came out, and I still am. Next up, Black Summer. Black Summer ended this year, and Warren Ellis and Juan Jose Ripe just did a spectacular job. The art, the story, everything was so detailed, and it was a different, grittier interpretation of superheroes and the public that they serve. Next up, number 4, it's All-Star Superman. Now, I'm never a Superman fan, but what Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely did was just create classic Superman tales. You don't have to, if you want to know good Superman, you don't have to go back through years and years of history and continuity. Just pick up All-Star Superman. It's 12 issues, and you get just classic Superman stories, the way Superman should be written. And then finally, at number 5, it's a brand new series, only 5 issues in. It's Air by G. Willow Wilson. And it's just, this is the next Vertigo comic. This is going to be the next Y, the next Fables, the next Scalped. This is going to be the next Preacher, the classic Vertigo. When you hear the name Vertigo, you're going to think Air as the series. It's just so original, it's breathtaking, and just G. Willow Wilson, she is so creative. Now, the top story arc this year, it was a hard one, but I wanted to give Green Lantern his props, so I picked Green Lantern Secret Origin. This is the ultimate Green Lantern story, origin story. If you want to know more, if you just came into Sinestro Corps War and you were going, oh wow, this Hal Jordan's great, you know, where can I get an origin or more Green Hal Jordan? This story by Geoff Johns was made for you in mind. It got you up to date, gets you prepared for the Blackest Night coming next year, and it's just the story for the ages. And finally, this episode, we have single issue. My favorite single issue was Final Crisis Requiem. Peter G. Tomasi just left me breathless. I almost cried. Let's just go back to Cammy's Comic Corner, episode 37, and see what I had to say about it. I'm about to cry now. It was amazing. I can't remember the last time a comic book made me go on the verge of tears because the writing was that powerful. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Well, comic book fans, that does it this week for Best of 2008, in my own humble opinion, episode. If you want more Cammy's Comic Corner goodness, go to www.cammyscomicccorner.com. Also, if you like any of the cool comic book t-shirts I'm wearing, go ahead and go to www.deadlinegraphics.net. Send Kelly an email, and he'll send you his whole catalog of killer shirts that you need to check out. You gotta go, buy, wear, impress your friends. There's only one name I trust comic book t-shirts, and it's Kelly. So go to www.deadlinegraphics.net and give him an email. And I know, like I said before, You're probably pissed off that I didn't mention so-and-so, or insert name here. That's why you need to go to the forums and type your little heart's content. Tell me, Cameron, you're wrong. Hey, you forgot so-and-so. You did not even cover this. Why'd you pick that? That's a horrible pick. Prove me wrong. Go ahead, try. I dare ya! Because this is just Cammy's Comic Corner, the best of 2008, in my humble opinion. I've been your host, Cammy. Have a killer year in 2009. Can't wait to see you there.